Welcome back to the final segment of the Loveland Report Loan Arranger Show. We've been talking about the MLS and how to get your home sold, how much activity is good, how do you market your home, how to make sure you get your loan done right the first time. And I want to dive into a new home community, Bruce. We're talking about Artisan Homes, and it is just, it's funny. I was driving out to Lake Nona and came across this builder contacted me. They listened to the radio show, and they wanted me to come take a look at their product. And as I'm driving out there, these are townhomes. I got 5 communities around Central Florida. It's Artisan Homes. And this townhome community, I'm driving out there and I pass all these signs, and it's like townhomes from the 400s. And they're the little boxes, it's a great first starter home for somebody, 1,500 square feet, with a little 10-foot back porch. And I pull into this community, and these are 4-bedroom, gorgeous townhomes from the high threes.
Nice.
Very well appointed, huge back lanais across the back of them. Small community. In fact, you funded a community right down the street for one of our old builder friends. Mm-hmm. But this community, this builder is doing it right. And they're nimble enough as a small builder, unlike the large behemoths that are nationwide. They do a great product, great design packages, and everything's included. All of the, the tile, the granite or quartz, whatever you pick, it's all included. And you're not being nickel and dimed over a bunch of options. So great product for $300,000, high 300s, 2 4-bedroom plans. 1,900 and 2,100 square feet. One of them's got the master down.
Nice.
But just a great product. Call me. I'll put you in touch with Jessica. Realtors, of course, they co-broke. So you're safe taking your buyer in there. You will get paid for your time to represent them. Does not cost the buyer anymore, of course. But call me at 407-352-8118. We'd love to help you with that.
Yeah. And if you're looking for new construction, I can help you with that as well. I love to talk about my friends at Trinity Family Builders, because if you go to a Trinity Family Builder community and you let them know that the Loan Arranger sent you, they will pay up to $35,000 towards your closing costs. I just had a client that went to a different builder, and they were down the street from a Trinity, and the builder would not let them use me and pay the closing costs.
Yep.
And the builder couldn't qualify them without selling their current residence, but they didn't want to sell their current residence.
Let me guess, you got it done.
Of course I got it done. And I sent them down the street to Trinity, and they went, Bruce, this is 200 square feet bigger house, and it's less money, and they're paying twice as much in closing costs.
And when you've got that much in closing costs, you can get them like almost not a permanent buy down, but you get a couple year buy down, right?
I was doing a permanent and a temporary buy down.
Okay. That's awesome. Save that money.
It's absolutely insane. So they've got communities all over the place too. You've got Groveland, Mineola, Eustis,
St. Cloud.
They've got one St. Cloud. They've got now even in DeLand, Deltona, they're putting up a community. Eustis. So communities all over Central Florida. Call me. I'll connect you with Trinity Family Builders, or go to webringyouhome.com. I have a direct link to them on my website. If you're looking for custom or semi-custom builders, I connect with a lot of them. I can help you with your construction loans on that. You can help you with renovation loans, FHA renovation, conventional renovation, VA renovation, you name it. I got it.
Great. And I want to, the beginning of the show, top of the show, you said you wanted to talk about the difference. I don't think we dug into this, between the internet lender and the mortgage banker,
the regular bank,
or you
or me.
Dive into that.
Well, let's talk about control. First of all, a mortgage broker has no control whatsoever. People were under the impression that mortgage brokers would shop the best rate for the customer, but that wasn't the case. They were shopping the biggest commission for them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's what the broker does. But they can't order the appraisal. They can't send you your disclosures. They can't send you your closing package. All they're doing is finding somebody like me to put the loan with. Why not just come right to the... So that's a broker.
And I kind of equate that to the guy eating Ben and Jerry's at home in his pajama bottoms on the couch. And you call him, you think he's got an office, and he doesn't. And he just calls around to see who's given the best commission that day. He has no control over the loan.
No, so that's a broker.
So. Yeah.
No, that's a broker. Then you've got your local bank. Your local bank has very strict rules. They're vanilla. But even when it comes to a local bank, I even had Chase have a client pre-approved and denied them 3 days prior to closing. And she worked for Chase and was relocated from Chase corporate in New York City to Orlando. And 3 days prior to closing, they denied her loan.
Insane.
They denied her
I
loan.
had that happen with one of the other big banks you mentioned. I had that happen too. Like they worked with some, and like it's just
They're
so
just super,
so
and
ridiculous.
the problem is the loan officers don't understand how to structure. And so they're really relying on the processor or underwriter to fix things.
Mhm.
And that is too late and it can cost you money.
Yep.
Then you have me, I'm a direct lender. So I'm not brokering out. I don't have to rely on anybody else.
You guys hold
service
most
my
of your
own.
loans. Cross Country holds most.
90+% we service our own loans. So everything's done in-house. And since we're so large, the largest retail lender, our pricing is the best that it could possibly be.
Yep.
So we have everything in-house, plus we can close quickly because I don't have to outsource things. So everything's done quick, easy, simple. And we have no overlays. Overlays are huge. Banks have them,
Yep.
brokers have them. And the problem with the broker is unless he researches each company he plans on sending your loan to, there could be an overlay that he did not pick up.
So you end up with the online banking bait and switch.
Switch.
Yes, your rate's going to be 6.5.
I don't have any overlays. Yep. We don't have them. Overlays are additional restrictions on guidelines that lenders.
But all these wild products you talk about that you guys have, it just amazes me you can get those things done. You've got the doctor loans, you've got construction perms for people with low money down or no money down.
Jumbo DSCRs, no income required other than the income on the subject property. Bank statements, very popular, my bank statement program. Now, most even other lenders like me, like other companies like a Guild or something like that, most of them, they don't even have the ability to do DSCRs and bank statements in-house. They broker them.
Wow.
So even a lot of the big lenders, we are so big that we just do them in-house.
Are you guys doing lot loans yet?
Well, I have lot loans. Now, a lot loan, that would be the only thing I would broker. Okay. That's the only thing I broker. But lot loans are, I would rather just finance the land into the construction loan. It's cheaper.
Well, I've got somebody that doesn't want, they're probably not going to build on it for 5 to 10 years.
Then they need a lot. That most lot loans balloon in 3.
Yeah.
So if you're going to not build on it, then take a home equity line of credit out on your house.
That's what I thought.
And pay for it, or do a cash out refi and pay cash for the lot.
How do people reach you for all this?
407-250-9144. That's 407-250-9144, or WeBringYouHome.com for the loan arranger right here in your backyard. Direct lender, 35 years in the business, top 1% in production in the entire nation. And you know what? I'm right here in your backyard. And Cleve and I, when we team up together, you win. What's your phone number, big guy?
407-352-8118. Got some great listings coming up. Sellers, I got lots of people making plans. This market's going to grind free of these low rates. There's these kind of, let's say, boring rates. We've been 6 3/4 forever, Bruce.
Long time.
All this drama in the stock market. Everything looks great. Everything's doing great. Gas is down. When is that going to ripple through to our mortgage rates?
Well, those things actually are not good for mortgages. When the economy is doing really, really well, you see mortgage rates generally are up a little higher. So our industry likes bad economy for interest rates to be low. I'm just saying. That's not entirely true. But when the stock market is suffering, then bonds are benefiting. And when bonds benefit, mortgage rates benefit.
Yep.
So that's your educational lesson on money. So I think that Jerome Powell is going to be forced to drop the rates in September. I think we're going to see.
That's been the plan all along, though.
I think we're going to see a 0.5 point. I think you're probably going to have another 0.5 point in November.
Did you see the Trump parade that totally was just made to embarrass Powell?
No.
Trump and him touring the over budget Fed building.
Yes.
And Trump pulling numbers out of his pocket and Powell just blithering, like, oh, it's not true.
Well, that was
pretty good.
$2.5 billion.
You build a stadium for that. Oh my God.
To renovate this building.
Doge needs to get
and then Trump says, no, you're actually 3.1. He goes, no, I don't think so. He says, oh yeah, I just got it. It's right here. Here's the latest.
Yeah. No, it was a funny little back and forth. So the guy just doesn't get it. He's a bureaucrat, needs to be gone. The days of those guys have been numbered. This second term with Trump has actually shown that, and it's going to start rippling through the real estate market. Just hasn't caught on yet. So, because we're in probably like a 2.5 year slowdown.
Oh yeah.
of sales. This is the
Well, I think
slowest
it's even
year.
longer than that. I think that things started to slow down in February of 2022,
Mhm.
and we're already in August almost, or August
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
Today's the second day of August for rates to be higher. So I think that it slowed the market down. That's what they wanted, to hedge inflation. I think the only reason Powell hasn't dropped rates yet is because inflation isn't at or below 2%. We got to 2.1 and then we popped back up to about 2.3. So I don't know where it is today. And inflation is another thing that's difficult to read, because I don't think all the numbers that we get are really even accurate. It's like unemployment numbers. They come out and they go, "Oh, great, unemployment was way down." And then 2 weeks later they go, "Well, we made a mistake and it wasn't down. It was
Well,
actually up."
the under and over reporting was typical of the Biden regime, and that's over. So I
You
think that the
can't
numbers have been pretty
rely
accurate
on
lately.
those
Yep.
numbers.
Well, I just think if you want to know what's really going on for you, call me at 407-352-8118. I will help decipher your personal real estate market and get you a real estate plan that works for you on your time frame with the best advice for you. I just talked to a gentleman the other day about he wants to get into owning some rental property. He's in his dream home. So I gave him some options on that and talked to him. I said, take these numbers, show this to your financial planner. We got to figure out your down payment. Got to figure out what kind of house you want. Answered all their questions. And it's just, I love seeing people get started on that journey of having some real estate. If they're not going to leapfrog, whatever you're going to do, you need management for your properties. You're not getting what you want. I took over some homes last week, Bruce. Property manager, notorious for not sending rent on time, and also for not getting repairs done, even though the owner's sending them money for repairs.
Yep.
So you don't want to have to worry about that. Call me at 407-352-8118. Be happy to help you.
PMI, good or bad?
Good. It allows people to buy a house without 20%.
Isn't it amazing how people go, "Oh, I want to avoid PMI. I've got to put 20% down. I just don't want PMI." Why don't you want PMI? "Oh, because I just don't think it does anything for you." "Oh, really? Let's do the math.
Yeah.
Let's do the math and see if PMI." Now, if you have bad credit,
Yep.
PMI is ugly. But if
Yeah.
you have good credit,
Yep.
it's low.
Yep.
It's very low.
And you can get rid of it after a couple of years.
Well, and not only that, if you are decent with your money, if you don't just have your money in your 401k and it's not making you any interest, then that's fine. Put your 20% down, because you're an idiot anyway, right? You're an idiot if you don't manage your money well.
Yep.
But the problem is that most people don't. And if you don't, hire somebody that can do it for you. But I will promise you that I will show you, if you have good credit, putting 5% down on an owner occupied is better than putting 20, as long as you qualify for the payment. But I'll save you money, and I'll show you how to reinvest that money you didn't put on down payment that'll make you more than the interest that you're paying on your mortgage.
Yep.
And that's smart. 407-250-9144 for the Lone Ranger. Again, that's 407-250-9144, or WeBringYouHome.com. We got about a minute and a half, Cleve. Anything super important that you want to mention?
I just want to say, give me a call. I'll be happy to help you. A lot of people I'm helping, they're 6 months or a year out, getting ready for their next move, whether it's buying something, selling the big house, buying the smaller home, leapfrogging out of one to another one. I just helped a gentleman, thought he should keep the tenant he had. And once I looked at it, he was going to sell his home, buy another one because it's big. He wanted a smaller one, and maybe buy a second rental. He's got one rental. Went and looked at the rental. That tenant, I said, "Boy, man, you need to kick them out. Let them out now. If they want, they've been asking to move, and like his rent was $1,000 low. So we changed that around. Now he's able to move and do what he wants to do." So,
well, and here's another thing. We do all kinds of things. We help you with 1031 exchanges. If you want to get rid of one investment property and buy another one, we can help you with 1031 exchanges, construction. We'll help you find land to build on. We'll help you find a fixer-upper if you want to do a renovation loan. I can do hard money loans for investors, DSCRs, bank statement loans, reverse mortgages. Now, a lot of folks, if you know me, I've never been a real big fan of reverse mortgages, but there is a segment of you that should get them. If you're considering it, don't get sold with the Tom Selleck sales pitch. Talk to somebody that's very skeptical of reverse mortgages, and that would be yours truly, the Lone Ranger.
phone number.
And if it's the right thing, then I'll get you going in the right direction. Give your number out real quick.
Cleve Loveland, 407-352-8118. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be working all weekend.
Yeah, or the Lone Ranger at 407-250-9144, or WeBringYouHome.com. God bless.